vous allez-tu bien? Soyez les bienvenus. Welcome everybody. Bienvenue, bienvenue, bienvenue. Ok, on va commencer maintenant avec notre cours. Reflexive verbs, ça veut dire les verbes réfléchis en français. Ok, please kindly confirm you can hear me loud and clear avant de commencer la leçon aujourd'hui. Before we begin the lesson today. Please confirm you can hear me, confirm you can see me et que vous êtes prête à apprendre le français aujourd'hui. So I'll be waiting to see our comments. You can hear me, you can see me. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Soyez les bienvenus. Okay, waiting to see our comments. Waiting to see our comments. Okay, bonjour, bonjour. Welcome to Topfrançais live class. Salut Yvon. Bienvenue, bienvenue, bienvenue. J'espère que vous allez bien. I trust you're doing well. Soyez les bienvenus à tous. Hello everyone. Welcome everyone to Topfrançais live class. So today we are going to be talking about reflexive verbs. Yes, that's what we're doing today's class. Reflexive verbs. Yes, so what do we mean by reflexive verbs? Verbs that reflect yourself. Okay, verbs that talks about yourself, myself, oneself, ourselves, yourselves, their selves, just like that. So that is what we'll be looking at in today's class. Reflexive verbs. Of course, before we get started, ensure that you don't hold back in sharing this link. You don't hold back in sharing this link. Okay? Ensure to reach out to others to come and join the live class. Bonjour, Queen Dalitin. Bonjour, Yemi. Si. Bonjour, Yvon. All right, so we're about to get started, like I said. Reflexive verbs in today's class. Okay, so reflexive verbs, verbs that reflects yourself, that talks about yourself, that talks about oneself. That is what we're looking at in today's class. So have a verb talk about yourself, have a verb talk about oneself. For example, I say, I call myself. So because I have myself in it, that makes it reflexive verb. You call yourself. So because you have yourself in it, that makes it a reflexive verb. He calls himself, she calls herself, just like that, just like that, just like that. So now, I want you to know that for a reflexive verb, they have it has its own pronouns. Okay? Reflexive verb, it has its own pronouns. Please take note of that. That reflexive verb has its own pronouns. I'm going to say that again and again so that you don't mix it up with a subject pronoun. So don't forget that we have our subject pronoun. And what do I mean by our subject pronoun? Who can tell me? Okay, I'm waiting. What do I mean by subject pronoun? Okay, subject pronoun. That is something that has to do with I, good, je. All right. Tu, il, elle, on. Okay. Nous, good, yeah, me see. Vous, good. Il and elle. So of course, Joe is I, tu is you, il is he, elle is she, on is one, all right? Nous is we, vous is you, plural. Then il is they for masculine, elle, they for feminine. Very good. So these are what we mean by the subject pronoun. So now, reflexive verbs, like I said, verbs that reflects yourself, that reflects myself, that reflects himself, ourself, oneself, ourselves, yourselves, and their selves, just like that. So now you see all these subject pronouns now. They all have their own reflexive pronoun. Okay? I'm going to say it again. All the subject pronouns you see here, they all have their own specific reflexive pronouns. So now let's look at reflexive pronouns. So for je, we have me. Do you see that? For tu, we have te. For il, elle, on, we have ce. For nous is the same as nous. For vous is the same as vous. And for il, elle, it is also ce. You can see that now. So you know what? Mo is the reflexive pronoun for je. So je mo. Once you see je mo, myself. Tu to, yourself. Il se, himself. Elle se, herself. On se, oneself. Nous, ourselves. Vous, yourselves. Ils se, theirselves for masculine. Elles se, theirselves for feminine. So you can see it now. Please, I hope it's very clear. I hope you understand it very well. Please, I'd like to confirm we are following. I'd like to confirm we understand what I am teaching. So please, you can just drop your comments. Okay, it's important I know that you are following. It's important that I know that you understand what we are doing in class. Okay? All right, so let's continue. Okay. All right. So now, I'm going to give you 2 sentences. All right? I'm going to give you 2 sentences. And it's from the verb laver. Okay? Laver. So we have se laver. Se laver is to wash. Se laver is to wash. Now look at this sentence. Je lave mon chat. Je me lave. So we can try to tell us what these sentences mean in French. The first one says, je lave mon chat. The second simply says, je me lave. So who's going to try to tell us what that means? Please feel free to drop your comments, okay? At least that will help me know that you are following. Okay? That will help me know that you are following, please. Okay? So what do you think je lave mon chat means? Don't forget, I said laver is, so laver now is to wash oneself. Let me add the oneself. So because of this se, it means to wash oneself. Okay? All right. Let me see. Very good. Okay, so je lave mon chat, meaning I wash my cat. It also means I am washing my cat. Good. So now what's the last one? What's the next one? Je me lave. Based on what I told you now, that je me means myself. So when you see je me lave, what does that mean? Who wants to try? Okay. Let me see, already got that too. So je me lave is I wash myself. Now look at the first one. Je lave mon chat. I am washing my cat. You see that there is no more here. You can see that. There is no more here. Why? Because now I am carrying out the action on my cat. Do you see that? So it does not reflect back to me. The action I'm carrying is on my cat. So because it's on my cat, I am not going to use my reflexive pronoun. But the next one now, where I want to carry the action on myself, I want to do it by myself, on myself, with myself, everything myself. I'm going to say what? Je me lave. You see the difference? Don't forget, reflexive verb talks about the action you carry on yourself that is reflecting yourself in that sentence. The first sentence now, je lave mon chat. I am washing my cat. The action is not carrying that. I'm the one carrying the action, but I'm not carrying it out on myself. But what? I'm carrying it out on my cat. So that one is not a reflexive verb. But the second one now, what you see, je me lave. I am washing myself. It's what? A reflexive verb. Why? I am the one carrying out the action. And what? I am also taking out the action on myself. So that's the difference. So now let's go on. So let's write it here. Je me lave. I wash myself. So what will be you wash yourself in French? In French, you wash yourself. Of course, it's an ER verb. Don't forget, we are doing the verb se laver now. Se laver. That's what we are starting with first. To wash oneself. So now, how do you say you are washing yourself? Okay, I can see, I think I can see Queen's message. That's very good. So Queen, you got it. Very good. But don't forget, we are doing this in present tense. Okay? Don't forget that we are doing this in present tense. Okay, so let's look at it together. So what the Queen write? Queen says, okay, is that Queen not get me now? Okay, you wash yourself. Okay. To lave. Very good. Yeah, me see, well done. Yvonne, well done. But please, Yvonne, take note of your verb. It's like this. Lave with an S. Don't forget. In our ER verb, for those that joined our class on ER verb, when conjugating ER, for Joe, you add E to your verb after removing the ER. So laver is an ER verb. You can see it. It ends with ER. So we have ER verb, IR verb, RE verb. Okay? For the first one now, je me lave. Since it is with Joe, you're going to add E to your verb after taking out the ER. For two, you're going to add ES. You see that now? So please take note of that. All right, so please don't forget what I said, okay? So, je me lave, I wash myself. To te lave with an S, you wash yourself. And then the next one now. So, how do you say he washes himself? She washes herself. Or one is washing herself. How do you say that? So, if you want to use this il now, how do you say that? How do you say he's washing himself? This is the verb we are conjugating. Se laver. So, how would you say that? He's washing himself. Okay, he washes himself. Very good. Yeah, Mrs. So it's il se lave. So now you're going to add an E. Don't forget the rule for ER verb. For Joe, it is E. For two, it is ES. Then for EL on, it is E again. So he washes himself is il se lave. She washes herself. Elle se lave. One washes oneself. On se lave. So what does that tell you? This il, elle, and on, they carry the same reflexive pronoun, and they also carry the same verb. Okay, so the next one now, wow, Yvonne is going really fast. She doesn't want to wait for anybody. Okay, good. So how do you say we wash ourselves, or we are washing ourselves? How do you say that? Yvonne already got that. So we say nous lavons. You see it now. So for nous, we add what? O-N-S. Very good. Nous lavons. Nous lavons. We wash ourselves. Okay? Nous lavons. We wash ourselves. Very good. So now the next one. How do you say you wash yourself? Let's go. Someone is winning. Someone is winning. Okay, someone is winning. Who's going? You wash yourselves? Okay. Is Yvonne correct? Is Queen correct? Are they? Let's look at it one more time. Very good. So, vous lavez. Good. Vous lavez. So for vous, don't forget, you add EZ to your verb. Vous lavez. Queen is running, no? Queen is running, she's on fire. So now how do you say they wash themselves? They wash themselves? Queen already got that. Okay. So, elle se lave. Please, we don't pronounce the ENT in our French verbs. So themselves is il, elle, se lave. ENT. But you see, I did not say il, elle, se lave. I did not say il, elle, se lavante. The ENT is not pronounced. So don't forget, according to Joe, you're going to add E, je me lave. According to tu, you're going to add ES, tu te laves. According to il, elle, on, you're going to add I, il, elle, on se lave. According to nous, ONS, nous lavons. Vous, vous lavez. Il, elle se lave. So please, meaning that when you are using Joe, this is the only pronoun you should put. When you are using tu, this is the only pronoun you should put. When you are using il, elle, on, the only pronoun you should use. Please don't ever say nous, so. Don't say it. Don't add any other pronoun after this that's reflexive. Don't confuse yourself at all. The only reflexive pronoun for nous is nous. The only reflexive pronoun for vous is vous. The only reflexive pronoun for il, elle is se. So please, I hope we understand this very clearly. I hope it's clear. Okay? So now we're going to do more verbs. Okay? We're going to have more verbs. So I'm going to write list of verbs. We just see the one we can conjugate. Make few sentences, and that will be all. So I'm going to give you a list of verbs, okay? Se lever is to get up. You see that? Se réveiller, to wake up. Okay, you can see that. We have a number of them, so many of them. Okay, so réveiller, to wake up. Se coucher is to lie down. To lie down. You see that? Then, se doucher. To shower. Okay? Then another is se raser, so many of it, so many. Se raser, to shave. Se brosser, to brush. So many of it. So Usman asked a question. Ma, how do I write I wash my cat myself? Very good question. So Usman, you will say I wash is je lave my cat, mon chat. Now, if you are carrying out the action on another thing, and you want to say myself, how you say myself is moi-même. Can you see that? Okay? So, I am washing my cat myself. Je lave mon chat moi-même. Moi-même. You see that? You are washing your cat yourself. Tu laves ton chat toi-même. Toi-même. You get that? So now when you want to say myself, but that myself now is that you want to carry out the action on another thing yourself. There are ways you also write it. Okay? So please, let's all take note. Usman, I hope that's very clear. Usman, I hope it's very clear. Okay, so everyone, let's try to make a sentence with any of these verbs. So you already know that for Joe, your so is going to be mo, yeah. You already know it. So we have se lever. Let's read the verbs together. Se lever, to get up, to stand up. Like lève-toi, stand up. Levez-vous, stand up. So se lever is the reflexive verb to stand up. Se réveiller. Se réveiller, to wake up. Se coucher. Se coucher, to lie down, or let's put to lay down. I think lay down is better. That's a better English to use for this. To lay down. Okay? Se doucher. Se doucher, to shower oneself. Se raser. Se raser, to shave. Se brosser. Se brosser, to brush oneself. So now let's make sentences with these verbs. All right, let's make sentences with these verbs. So where do we clean? I'm sorry, but I have to clean here. I hope you're enjoying the class. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I want to believe you're enjoying this class. So like, share, and subscribe. You see that you're actually learning a lot in this class. So you should not hold back in sharing this link with other people. Okay, don't hold back in sharing the link with other people. So if you are here, you're enjoying the class, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like, share, and subscribe. So now let's make sentences with these verbs. So the first one we have is se lever. Okay, se lever. So I want to say you wake up by, let's do timing. We remember did time one of our last previous life class. So let's bring time in here. You wake up by 8 a.m. to, so what do you write? A 8. So yeah, now you're going to fill it up with se lever. Se lever. All right. So now the next one is, so you get up rather. Let's use get up. Don't forget, wake up is se réveiller. To get up is se lever. So don't mix it up. Now let's say he lays down. He lays down by night. He lays down by night. That's coucher now. So complete it. Il dash à la nuit. So now you're going to use what? Coucher. Okay? And the next one we're going to use is mon père. Mon père, we're going to use is shaving, se raser, dans la salle de bain. So now what we are using here is se raser. So fill it up. All right. Then one more, or let's do two more. Okay. We are brushing. We brush in the morning. So how do we say that? Nous dash le matin. So we are using what? Se brosser. Okay. Then the next one more sentence. I want to say even a queen, okay, that will be a capital letter, sorry. Even a queen dash, let's say they wake up, okay, let's say they wake up, that's the only verb I've not used there. Okay, let's say they wake up, what time do they wake up? Do they wake up at 8 p.m.? Let's put 8 p.m. Okay, even a queen à 20h. So we want to use se réveiller. Yeah. So let's see who is going to get everything. A special gift for that person that gets everything. Okay, so let's look at it together. Let's look at it together. So the first one, we read the first one first. So we say we are using se lever. So you get up by 8 a.m. You get up by 8 a.m. So who wrote that first? Okay, I can see MC wrote that. Okay. Okay, MC wrote je me réveille à 7h du matin, mais je lève à 7h30. Okay, but that's not the answer to this. Tu te lèves, Queen, very good. Queen was the first person that wrote it. So you get up, tu te lèves. Look at this. Tu te lèves. Very good. Tu te lèves à 8h. Of course, if it's morning, don't forget, du matin. If it's evening, du soir. We have done this on our live class talking about the time. Very interesting and engaging. So you can go back to our live classes to check where we talked about the time, how to tell the time. Okay, very good. So, tu te lèves à 8 heures du matin. You stand up, you get up 8 a.m. or tu te lèves à 8 heures du soir. You get up, you stand up by 8 p.m. Very good. So now the next one, il dash la nuit. So we want to say, we're using the verb coucher. Okay, so coucher, that's the verb to lay down. Okay, so he lays down. So like laying down is like he's laying down himself. He's the one laying down. Like, how would I explain it? So he's laying down, he's lying down, and he's the one doing it by himself. To himself on the bed. Okay, so we say, how do we say that? Okay, I can see our comment. So it will be okay, it will be il se couche. Il se couche la nuit. Il se couche la nuit. Please, I'd like to confirm everyone can see and hear me. Please, I'd like to confirm everyone can see and hear me. If you can hear me, just drop a comment in the chat. Okay. All right, yeah, Mrs. says yes. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, merci. So now, il se couche la nuit. He lays down by night, like he goes to bed. It's also he goes to bed. He lays down. Once one is laying down, what's the person? The person is going to bed. So he goes to bed at night. Very good. So if you got that, you did very well. Now the next one is mon père dash. So I want to say my father is shaving. Don't forget, se raser is to shave. So my father is shaving himself in the bathroom. What's the bathroom? La salle de bain. La salle de bain. So how do we say that? Okay, mon père. So because mon père is singular and he is a man, it's going to be the same thing with this il, this il. So mon père se rase. Very good. So don't forget that for il, elle, on, we use so as a reflexive pronoun. Okay? I can see all our comments. We are doing so well. Just cross-check what I'm writing that it agrees with what you wrote. You are doing so well. So mon père se rase dans la salle de bain. My father shaves himself in the bathroom. Okay? So the next one is nous dash le matin. So I want to say we brush ourselves, or let's use our teeth. Okay, let's add our teeth. Nous brosser les dents. Les dents. Sorry, it's this rough. Okay, so we are brushing our teeth. Nous brossons. Then please add les dents, le matin. So we brush our teeth in the morning. Nous, we are the one brushing our teeth. Me and you. We are the one doing it ourselves. And it is our teeth. So that means we are carrying out the action back on ourselves. So it's nous brossons les dents le matin. Nous brossons les dents le matin. We brush our teeth in the morning. And the last one. Even a queen wakes up at 8 p.m. How do we use 8 in blow spaces? No, I think I'll change it another time. I want to use 7 p.m. instead. I don't know, I'm using 8 twice. Sorry. All right? So, even a queen, it will not be even a queen se réveille. I hope you got this one. It's a bit tricky. It's the L. So, both of them, they are female. So, it is L. You see that? It is L because they are both female. So it is ENT that ends it. You see it now. Even a queen se réveille. They wake up. So because we're talking about Yvonne and Queen, it is they. It is they. We are addressing them. So they wake themselves up by 7 p.m. So you know what? After this class, take out time, conjugate these verbs, and try to make sentence with it. Okay? Don't forget that for je, the reflexive pronoun is mo. But when your reflexive pronoun begins with a vowel, it now becomes, so when your verb begins with a vowel, it becomes M apostrophe. For example, je m'appelle. Look at this. Je m'appelle is, my name is, but literally, je m'appelle means I call myself. Because s'appeler is the verb to call oneself. You see that? Why tu t'appelles? Tu t'appelles normally is your name is, right? But literally speaking, tu t'appelles is you call yourself. So s'appeler is also a reflexive verb. Don't forget that. Okay, I'm going to write it here. S'appeler. S'appeler. That's the verb to call oneself. Okay? So please take note that for the je, the ME becomes M apostrophe, then he calls himself il s'appelle. But if it is nous, don't remove anything from your nous because the verb begins with a vowel. We call ourselves, it's going to remain nous nous appelons. Do you see that? Do you see that? So the only place where you omit the E is from the me, the te, and the se. You see that? From me, te, and se. But for the other ones, the nous, leave it like that. Nous nous appelons. We call ourselves. For vous, leave the vous like that. Vous vous appelez. You call yourself. But for that il now, the last one is il, elle s'appelle. S apostrophe. So the nous and the vous, whether or not before a verb that begins with a vowel, don't touch it. But for the mo becomes M apostrophe. For the te becomes T apostrophe. For the il, el, the se becomes S apostrophe. Note, for only verb that begins with a vowel. Wow, such a very interesting class. Let me see one comment for today's class. Give me a comment for today's class. Did you understand what we did in class today? Did you enjoy today's class? I want to see our comments so that I know if I'm going to come back here on Friday. We have not even learned how to negate this. So there's also negation to reflexive verb. I think that will be in the next class. How to negate reflexive verbs and also negate normal verbs. Okay? So Adiola is un peu. Adela, did you join him? Did you join him from the beginning of the class? Did you join at the time he started by 9 a.m. What? Okay, Yvonne says, je comprends. I understand. Okay, Ola, Grace says, very explanatory. This is really good. Thank you. Waya says, génial. Merci. Ajayi says, oui, très bien. Okay, Queen says, oui, je comprends. Very good. I'm all happy we understand. But you know what? It doesn't end here. You can come back to this live class. If you have access to it, it's free. Okay, it's free. So share with your friends, share with your family that needs to learn French. Okay, that maybe it's for Canada, PR, anything. Just ensure that you always share this live class link with them and put on the notification button. So that, Adiola, please put on your notification button. Okay, so that when we start our class by 9 a.m., you are here already. Okay, it's good if you start from the beginning. However, you can go back to the live class and watch it again from the beginning. So let's not forget, we meet Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays by 9 a.m. watts. That's the Nigerian time. So if you're in Canada, you're in India, wherever you are, set on your alarm and ensure that you do not miss the class. Ishola says, thank you, merci, madame, je comprends un peu. Okay, so please just make sure that you join the class on time. However, you can go back to watch the class. So thank you everyone for joining me today in our live class. I'm happy to know that you learned a lot. I'm happy to know that you are making progress learning from these our live class. So please don't forget to like, to share,
and to subscribe, so that when we are going on our live, you always get the notification and you can join in the live class. And of course, if you want to learn French for any reason, for beginners, intermediates, advanced, group class, private class, do not hold back in reaching us. Okay, contact us via our website www.topfrançaisacademy.com in the chat. So reach out to us on our website if you want to learn French, or you can reach us to us via our number that is also in the chat. So of course, don't forget to refer if you know people that also want to learn French. We are tested and trusted for a fact that you're going to have a great time learning with Topfrançais. So the inner circle is usually more interactive. We have speaking classes, we have engaging classes where you learn and improve your French. Thank you, everyone. Merci beaucoup. Merci de me rejoindre aujourd'hui. Thank you for joining me today. See you on Friday. À vendredi. So à vendredi is see you on Friday à 9h. Don't forget, 9 a.m. Bisous, bisous. Au revoir à tous.